Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is a Thorn of Night on the Performium, not Skyblock server. Although there is plenty of sky here, this is not Skyblock, and it's also not creative. I am celebrating my uh, upgrade to YouTube rank with some expansion over to another server. Well, another Performium server. This is Factions, not Gem, not TNT or whatever. This is just the plain old Factions, and we, which is myself and several other Skyblockers, have formed Faction Skyblock. It's only going to be for people who are on Skyblock, and it's only going to be for people that I invite. So it'll have to be people that I'm comfortable with over on Skyblock already. But as it turns out, let's see here, FS, I think, faction status. There are plenty of people, and there are actually plenty of people online right this very moment. Now, there was a little amount of time spent before now finding a spot that was suitable. So there was some hunting around and some along the way resource gathering and all that kind of stuff. And some people have kits and all that. But we made a skyblock. That's what we've got here. We are making an actual skyblock in the wilderness. And there we go, Faction Skyblock, and they insisted that I have it titled as the Lick Squad because funny, and why not? Also, a lot of us have voted lots of times in all the rank upgrades, so we basically inherited a bunch of spawners. So in order to get some bone meal going for our skyblock, we have some skeleton spawners going over there. A few interesting things to note about the server. Mob stack. So for instance, right here, these skeletons, there will be, instead of a whole bunch wandering around, it will just be one on top of the other on top of the other. And so it'll be like a 3 times skeleton, and it won't be moving around. It'll just be sitting there for resources. Then there's a little bit of farming patch here to get started on that. Got some trees going and a cactus and a bunch of other stuff just for getting things started. But there is one really important thing that you need to know about this. This is because it's factions, the land has to be claimed, and that's based on faction power. So what we are going to be doing is expanding our skyblock as we get more members in here and more faction power. The objective is to not die that much, and yeah, there are probably going to be a couple of people who just inherently die. So I'm not going to be claiming all of the faction power's worth of stuff, but for right now we have 9 claims. And it's up in the sky, as you can see. If you bother to find us, it's not really worth rating yet anyway. But we are moving over, or not moving over, but spilling over into factions. So we've basically just gotten started and need to get a few resources going. But before doing that, I wanted to mention that there is some other functionality on this server. One of the things that we have is something called MCMMO. A long time ago, I tried to get a couple videos going on another server. This is back in the history of my channel. Not even worth watching because almost immediately the server went down. Almost as soon as I started trying to explain what MCMMO was, the server just went down. So, you know what? I'm going to explain what MCMMO is. MCMMO, and you can go /MCMMO, and it'll bring up a little bit of information about the developers, some useful links and all that. But if you want to know some detailed info about it, it's more important to do the MCMMO help. And there's a little bit of a lag here, and it will tell you some commands that are useful to know, including partying. Now, everyone who is within a range of any other party members shares experience points, and the experience points goes to leveling up your skills. And skills are when you use a tool for its intended purpose, you get better at it and you get more drops and you kill things or you chop or dig things faster and better and you get extra secondary loot that originally wasn't with it. Like if you dig sand at a high enough level with a shovel, you can get like glowstone and bunches of other things. So it's a great way to earn lots of stuff. Speaking of earning lots of stuff, you can also sell things. So let's say in my hand here I have a bunch of things in my inventory right now, but let's say that I want to sell some steak. And I just go sell steak. I think I can just hit the number 1. Is that going to... Oh, item cannot be sold. Let's see here. Maybe not. Sell hand. Maybe it's called something different. No, it can't. Alright. Well, I know that I can do this. Sell cobble 1. I just sold 1 cobblestone. I wasn't even holding it. It's in my hotbar, but it could have been anywhere in my inventory. And if you look in the chat, it says 2 cents has been added to my account. I sold for 2 cents 1 cobblestone at 2 cents each. You can just sell things. From anywhere that you are, you can sell things and earn money. Now, money can be used to buy things from the shop. I haven't been to the shop yet, but the balance on here is separate from the balance on other servers, and the same goes for all the other servers. All the balances are not shared. So any money that I or anyone else get on here, unfortunately, do not translate over to Skyblock, but that's alright because Skyblock is its own thing. So let's see here. Another thing that I want to cover is, since this is claimed land, and since we are in a faction together, we can't hurt each other. Can't hurt members in your faction. And also, no enemies will spawn in this area and be hostile unless it comes from spawners. You can force enemies to spawn in there, but they won't spawn. Even if it's completely unlit, mobs will not spawn in here. It is a safe area. Also, other players can't mess with it. The only way to do it is to raid, like blowing things up with TNT. Found out that even after tons and tons of TNT blasted at some obsidian through some experimentation we did last night, it won't punch a hole through obsidian. So we could probably make this skyblock just completely encased in obsidian and make a central impregnable core. Now I don't know if withers are enabled on here, and if they are, I don't know if withers can tear through things on here. If they can, and that is the case, then we might have a little bit of something to worry about, but I'm not going to worry about it yet. I hope. So I'm going to... Oh, someone just activated an ability. Alright. There we go. We have some skeletons standing in the corner. There's 14 of them, 13 of them. They're all just chilling out there. They don't attack. Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. This is very weird. Okay, lots of spare loot. Probably should put a door there. Anyway, I was going to mention... Oh, right. Let's see here. If I go /swords. Over here on the right, it'll show that I have gained some experience using swords. And I have 218 XP remaining. So let's see if I can just level up once with that. Oh, this one's wearing some metal armor. There we go. As you level up, you get a little ding. I'm currently level 1. And there are abilities. If I right-click with my sword, it should say... Oh, hold on. Let me get this out of my offhand. That's going to be annoying. It says, you ready your sword. If I were to attack something with it, I'd get those fireworks that we heard earlier from activating a skill. Now it says I lower my sword. So... every skill has, or almost every skill has a special ability. I think fishing is one of the ones that doesn't. That and herbalism. But uh, you, as you increase with your abilities in MCMMO, you get better drops and better perks and things because you are just getting more comfortable with and more handy with that specific tool. So a lot of the first couple of days here is going to be focused on setting this up as a skyblock in factions, but also getting some resources and leveling some skills. There are a couple ways to level some skills rapidly. For instance, if you are wearing some armor and you press against a cactus, that armor takes damage. And if you have a high enough repair skill, you can fix those. I'm not going to bother with that right now, but the repair skill is pretty straightforward for getting leveled up, at least to the point where I can start repairing diamond gear. So I'm going to probably work on that and also get some more resources dug out. This up here, however, may not end up being the actual faction home. It is for right now. The faction home is right here. By the way, here's the skyblock sign. Welcome! Go away. The actual faction home is going to be possibly in a second location, or it's going to be underground below here or something. There's going to be a much more defensible area. But I need to get to work on leveling some skills and getting some resources here so we can get a good solid start. So I'll be right back. I just wanted you to know that things are getting rolling here. Talk to you in just a bit. Alright, a whole bunch of stuff has been going on. There's been a lot of digging, doing. People are still playing with the skeletons. Neat. Gone ahead and placed a much better barricade around the edge. That way no one accidentally falls off. Most of us, fortunately, have fly. We're kind of coming into this with a little advantage, but I've been leaning against this with the help of, the name is, it's Absolute Zero. Wow, I had a lapse in my memory there for a second. Anyway, I've been leaning on the cactus, getting the iron gear all the way down to almost completely dead, and then here's the way it works. I've got iron ingots in my inventory. You place, not an anvil, but you place a block of iron down, and you just make sure that you have the repair material, and you right-click on the iron block with the broken item. And as you can see, I'm over 112. I'm not going to keep making all that ding ding noise because I just realized it's really loud. So, well, I mean for you guys and for me, but I don't want to talk over it. Anyway, so I've gotten over 100. That means I can also start repairing my diamond gear, which, oh, by the way, / ender chest. Bunch of things from just logging in the first time. Oh, and a shield. I don't know if someone gave me that or whatever, but this is just simply from logging in. Never been here before, so we've got a bit of a foothold here. So let me go ahead and take this diamond and repair my pick. I said I wouldn't be loud, but one last time. There we go. I can repair diamond gear now. So that's been one of my objectives for at least a little while, is to be able to get that so we can start using diamond gear to get even better and more resources, because we want to make not only just a super skyblock here, but we also want to, elsewhere farther away, we want to do some interesting things in the sky that have nothing to do with this central island, but are just things that we'd love to be able to maybe do on our skyblock, but for one reason or other can't. Like, for instance, resources are too, like, I don't know, we might make an island entirely out of sandstone. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just how expensive would that be on skyblock sandstone? My god, making a whole huge structure out of it? I can't even imagine that. Anyway, so I'm going to do a little bit more repairing, get my level up some more, and get some more resources dug and set up so that we can get an even better start. And then I think what I'm going to do is start working on what will be the actual base of operations down underground. So I'll be back. Alrighty then. I have, with the help of some of the other faction members, managed to do a lot of clearing out. Oh, there's some holes here. Oh, why did I turn off the F1? That's very strange. I don't remember hitting that. Anyway, this is where the actual core of the faction's base is going to be. Now, already we're at the point where I can go ahead and, instead of claiming a 3x3 area, I can claim a 5x5 area. But this 3x3 area is going to be the core of everything. And yes, we are going to have a lot of things going on up in the Skyblock, but this room right here is going to be the start of where the actual base is. And what I'm going to do is hollow this out and make an actual faction hub, something that just screams hub, not Performium hub, but basically something that screams this is the center of the base. And then everyone can also set their homes up above, but this is where the faction home is going to end up being, and we are going to just go all the way down and just cram pack this full of useful resources and tools and functionality for being able to level up skills and whatnot. It's going to just be a whole slew of wonderful things. Things designed to help increase your skills like acrobatics and herbalism, and probably even have a place for getting wolves to kill things with taming, and just all kinds of different little activities down here, so that we can also increase our skills and at the same time get some resources to sell, so we can all start pulling together some money so that we can get some things if we need to. I do still need to figure out what's going on at spawn, and you know what? Slash spawn. I just want to see. Oh, when you teleport, it takes 10 seconds to teleport. There's none of that instant teleportation, at least right now anyway. There may be a way to bypass that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's dark. Okay, here we go. So, welcome to Factions. Raiding, griefing, and scamming with in-game currency are allowed. Be sure to check all rules around before you leave spawn, or around you before leaving spawn, blah 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 blah. So there's pushing people out of spawn in any way, shape, or form is not allowed. To harm players in spawn, not allowed. No, just be considerate in chat, basically. Disrespecting. Duping of items or money, also not allowed, and glitching, not allowed. Use of hacks, also not allowed. And rent this space. So there we go, that is that. I have not actually been in here, so I don't know what there is to do. Is there a shop here? No, this is just a little room. I see names, I think. What do we have over here? Oh, a public enchanting area. Nice. Footbridge, it says jump to start. Okay, there's end access right there. That's good to know. Wasn't I just in there? What do we have here? How should the oh. Oh my. Jump to start. I don't really see much of anything up here other than access away and some enchanting. Maybe there are shops. Oh. Well, this is where the in-game currency is going to come into play. Holy smokes. You can buy, but there's no sell. You can sell from your hand. Okay, so that's interesting. What do we have here? So you can buy spawners. Oh, and they're reasonably priced based on the ease with which you can earn money on here. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a pretty decent shop. It's obviously it's not got everything, but it's got a lot. A lot of useful stuff too. Can get some farms going. Need to check to see what all we're missing in farms. I have not been here before. Bits of meat. Oh, rabbit stew. Can even buy some cakes. Might get a brewing stand going. Actually, no, I think we can just outright craft a brewing stand. But yeah, right click to buy items. Do sell hand to sell items. Obviously, not all items will sell as demonstrated before, but there we go. There is a shop in here. I was curious. So let's go F home, and it says teleporting to your faction, or teleporting to home for your faction in 10 seconds unless you move. And falling through the void. Yay! I'm back here. Excellent, excellent, good. So farms are expanding, things are happening, lots to do, lots to do. It's a good start. So I'm going to do a little bit more clearing out down there and see how much time there is left today, but I wanted to just get this going because there's a new ball rolling down the hill, the hill of Skyblock. It's now rolled over into Faction Skyblock. I am excited. Oh my goodness! Awesome 5152 has joined. I suspect they want to join. So, I have stuff to do. BRB. Alright, I have finished building the room that is going to be the spawn point, the hub for Faction Skyblock, and I'm even going to add just that one extra little touch. I'm going to add a welcome sign. Watch this. I think this is how to do it. And A, and then if I go bracket, and then go welcome, and then close bracket. I wonder if this will also still be green down here. We'll find out. I might have to experiment, but let's see here. To come on keyboard, Faction Skyblock. Is it all going to be green? Nope. Excellent. That is wonderful. I made a welcome sign. They don't know about this yet. This is secret. So, this is the hub for Faction Skyblock, and it's going to have pathways that will be leading to some upper storage and some minor activities, and then there will be access to farther down below. I am going to cover all of this with slabs. That way people can't they can't pile sand and gravel on top of it to make a way to blast in with TNT. And then there are going to be troughs dug all the way around the outside, all the way down to bedrock, and there will be slabs down there, and then this whole thing is going to be covered in water on top of the slabs. So now, after I actually set the faction home down to there, this is all going to get removed, and this will get capped off, and the actual relocation of the faction itself is going to be going down to here, and then all the set homes will be up there, and the F home for faction will be right there facing the sign right here, just like this. That way when people uh, do the F home, it's like going ISGO on Skyblock. This is wonderful. So I guess the next stage is to set the F home and get people to start helping with building all the way around. You can see that I have punched holes all the way to the edges of the chunks and placed cobblestone where I accidentally broke through the chunk because I was just based on the grid layout, but the F3G thing, that's how I was doing the digging, and I just waited until I found another grid to stop. Because who needs counting? So anyway, time to move people and stuff and get the faction base under operation. I'll be back. So, a lot more action has been going on. A bunch of things have been moved down. The faction home has been set here. I went ahead and set one of my own private homes up there. I need to fill this in. Boop, 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 boop. And then finish this off with a glowstone. There we go. The hub is completely finished, and now the area, as you can see, some help is going on here. The area behind the hub is being cleared out to ready it for the rooms that are going to be for the public access, and that's going to be I guess it's all public access. We're for everyone in the faction. It's going to be the enchanting and the brewing and all the commonly used things. Then farther down is going to be some plants and some apartments and tree farms and mechanisms and more storage and other things. But for right now, things are getting relocated down to here for what needs to be down here. Obviously, there's going to be some duplication. There will be sugarcane farm down here and sugarcane farm up there. But for right now, this is going to be sufficient. So what is happening at this point is the area up above is being cleared out for... Actually, I probably do need to leave a little bit of access, maybe over here. That way people can get in and out for setting up these slabs. So there we go. This needs to come out. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone has Silk Touch, but these can be rebought. So useless blue dots, by the way, are not useless on here. We can craft the prismarine stuff, and I actually am planning on doing so. So ultimately, this is going to get... Oh, hello. This is going to get slabbed over, and the extra layer has been shaved off so that we can maneuver after the slabs have been placed. So that's good. So the next step is going to be to clear out the perimeter all the way down, but that's going to have to be... I got a little bit of a start here, but it's not much. So that's going to have to be next time, because things have dragged on here long enough and we need to get some more work done. So I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a message in the comments section below, and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. I appreciate all the smiley faces and questions and everything else, and any advice you can offer is welcome. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that, and it does help. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. Well, I'm going to get back to work with the rest of these fine people and let you go. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night on the Performium Faction server, and I will talk to you later.